How's it going? Cam here. This video is more of a question than an answer. If you came here looking for the answer for the question, I'm sorry, you're going to be probably disappointed. I can give you some theories, but really I'm asking the question myself, and that is, whatever happened to slicks and skateboards? Everslicks, you know, these things. You might have seen my video recently, one of the videos I did probably about a year ago now, where I set up my Mike McGill deck and my Powell flight deck, and it was a great deck, but sadly I lost it. I left it at a skate park, which is pretty stupid, and despite the fact that we put signs around the skate park asking people to let us know if they'd seen it, or when we told the police and checked the CCTV footage, but anyway, no sign of it. We're never getting it back. But fortunately, a friend of mine gave me this, which is a reissue of an Eric Dressen Everslick deck. It's sort of a 90s board that's been reissued a few years ago, a number of years ago. Santa Cruz reissued this, and it's been great. Like, I love the shape of it. It's about 9.3 wide, which is a bit longer, wider than what I normally ride a shape just like this 90s shape that squared off a bit at the nose. I think they call it like a, it's often known as a tombstone shape or a pull board. Squared off at the nose slightly, comes out, goes down skinnier, and then a squared off tail. The one I normally ride is more like 9 inches, which is this one here. But this one has been really, really good. I've really enjoyed it. I've had to get new trucks. I've got I'm trying slappies for the first time. Normally ride indies. These have been really good. The only thing is the inverted kingpins, so I find they come loose, and I have put Loctite on the kingpins, and it's been a lot better since then. But otherwise, I just had to keep tightening them up every time I went to the skate park, which was getting frustrating. But otherwise, it's been a rad setup. Now, the thing is, I usually use rails, but I mean, as you can see on all my other decks, there are rails. But I found on this that there was no need, because the whole bottom of it is plastic. So why put more plastic on? So I decided to just try riding it without rails. And I did find it was a little bit rocky on rock fakies and stuff. When I get up on the coping, the board rocks back and forward a little bit, but I've gotten used to it, and I can keep it pretty stable now. And it's good. It slides about the same amount as a rail would slide. I find it fairly poppy, which I was surprised about. I thought maybe the plastic would be less poppy, but it's a slightly shorter wheelbase than what I'm used to, and that might help with the poppiness. It doesn't help with the stability, unfortunately, but it did get me wondering, why did they stop making slicks? I read a few theories. One is that some people were saying that the top layer peels off, the plastic peels off. I haven't experienced that myself yet. Some people saying that it makes the decks heavier. For me, because I normally use rails, this is actually one of the lightest setups I've ever had. So I find this deck really light. Somebody else tried my board at the skate park and said it was heavy. I'm like, oh, really? It's light to me. But I'm really enjoying it. I find it slides really well on rail slides. Not that I'm very good at rail slides or do them very often, but it's not too slidey when I'm doing lip tricks on a mini ramp or a bowl. I found it to be a really great deck. So it just got me thinking, why don't they make slicks so much anymore? This is actually the first slick I ever had. I once had a firm deck that had, it was a Ray Barbie, I think, that had sort of a film on it. And it was like when you rail slided, you went through the film, but it took a few goes to actually go through the graphic. But it wasn't plastic like this is. So this is the first ever slick I've had, and I think it's a great product. And it just makes me wonder why they didn't catch on so much. I know that some companies still make them, but I know they're not as popular as maybe they once were. They were quite big at some point in the 90s. But yeah, that's my Eric Dressen Ever Slick. Great deck. I wish the wheelbase was slightly longer, in all honesty. I've actually re-drilled this from 14.25 to 14.6, but I couldn't really go any further because I was running out of nose. So it's about 14.6 now, which is the same as a lot of Eric Dressen's decks. For me, because I'm used to a 15-inch wheelbase, I still find it a little bit squirrely sometimes, and I'd probably rather go to a 15-inch. But I'm getting used to it, and it's been a really good board, and I'm very thankful to have it, and I just thought I'd share it with you. Thanks. Have a great day. See ya.